Look, did Mrs. Smith tell the marshals Indiana you fled? Feds got a couple questions, Dolph Thornton found dead. You take that plea now, you do 30, you done? Or take the shit to trial and take the stand on just done, you ain't getting no bun. They say you was the one with the stick, man, Bash Pro hat, man, the South Memphis hit, man. You weren't smart, man, you weren't the leader, you a follower. That white Mercedes, how they use marshals found you to remind you about the contract. Paper rock, want revenge, and you know they bout for combat. You better have your lawyers watching your back. You facing life and on the street, you facing death. And for my killer mall, keep Glock pay me right. Splash and the soldier the game spitter, Mr. Smith, let me holler at you. But I heard you got jammed up early December for that car theft in South Haven. They ran up on you down there and gave you the business, locked you up. You ain't bound out on that right there. So that further let me know that you may have a money issue, that you can't afford that CMG lawyer. Yeah, that black youngster lawyer. That's what they say. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say. So, hey, is you going to feel a different type of way? Is you going to feel some type of way? You on your rich homie Quan type of spiel? Because you ain't going to get that same lawyer? Or the people out there don't love you the same way that they love Straight Drop? Or Straight Drop could have just saved this money. But is they going to make you feel a type of way because you ain't got the same type of top level lawyer to fight your case? Which you probably will lose if you don't, unless they don't got a lot of evidence. But they already tied you with the car first. You know what I'm saying? You were just sitting on that charge first, and you couldn't bond out. If you had a bond now. I'm speaking if you had a bond for that charge. Now in 2022, they indicted you for the young Dolph case. So let me ask you a question. Did you tell on yourself and place yourself on the scene and Straight Drop? That's why they started looking for Straight Drop, and that's why they charged Straight Drop, not because of the internet, and the internet did good police work, which they did do, but it was because of you, your statement, your testimony. You know what I'm saying? I have a testimony. That's that skullduggery. You don't know nothing about that, though. But was it your statement that gave the tip to Straight Drop? Because they give you had time, a lot of time, to get a good deal. You had a lot of time to give a lot of interviews, and they pull you in and out your cell throughout the day, throughout the night, to ask you questions, to give you deals. You know what I'm saying? They got time to go back and make deals. 15 years, 20, 10, plus you take the stand, plus you give everything. That's just a question because you've been locked, and of course people gonna say that there, but that's just a question. You could have stood on 10 and kept it G, and Straight Drop made a mistake and left his location on, or got spotted, or got snitched on by a female or whoever was hiding him for the reward money. Who's to say you knew he was going to Indiana? When you got jammed up, he was still in Memphis. Y'all both were still hiding out. So who's to say that you even gave any type of information? You could have just kept a G and kept your mouth shut. You know, you could have even said something but not know he was going to Indiana. Or you could have known. He could have told you every move he had. You could have known he had people in Indiana, and if it got too hot in Memphis, that's where you're going to go. Who knows? You know, it's all speculations. But we do know that they done offered you the best deals first. They come clean first because they had you first. So the Fed's going to give you the opportunity to have the best deal because you was interviewed first. You got bought in first. So you wasn't the ringleader. You wasn't the leader of the situation. They don't want you to be the leader. They want somebody else to be the leader. So the Fed's going to give you the opportunity to have the best deal, to get the best deal because you was bought in first. You got the interviews first. You know, they went back to the judge or whoever they talked to work deals out, or the DA to work deals out, the prosecutors. They had a whole month to give you the best deal. And part of that deal was placing yourself on the scene and Straight Drop on the scene, alleged. You know, they need 2 convictions on this right here. One, get life without parole. The other, get a whole bunch of time, like 30 or 35 or 20 or 25. It depends on what you got, what information you know. You see what I'm saying? And that's how they're going to close that case. And it all started with one cooperation. So you either could have said something or you could have kept your mouth shut. I also seen that they charged you with shooting that young Dolph brother. So they can throw an additional time at you to make you crack even more. Yeah. They can say, well, he going to get this much time, but you going to get this much time because you shot at him and him. You killed him, you helped kill him, and you shot at him, alleged. So, you know, that's just a little bit more pressure to put on your back. See, they ain't said that they charged Straight Drop shooting that young Dolph brother, just you. So that means they got you on tape, or you confess. When you confess, you said that because you had to come clean on everything. And of course y'all went together because you was on your way to South Haven and he was still in Memphis, or, you know, making his rounds on where he was going to go. Or he probably was bouncing around. He probably could have been in Atlanta, then made his way to Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Or he could have just stayed in Memphis the whole time till it got too hot. You could feel like, Smith, you could feel like that straight drop gave you up and let the people know where you was at to get some money, you know, to get some reward money, you know what I'm saying, just to get the heat off him. You know, you can feel like that. So you can have different emotions and thoughts in your head that'll make you flip or make you stand tall or take it to the door. You know what I'm saying? How much evidence do they got on you? Because they keep coming with new charges, so they keep coming with new evidence. So people keep talking. You know what I'm saying? They keep finding out new things because they charge you with one thing. 25 days later, they come back with murder, attempted murder, and all that extra stuff. Firearm by felon, shooting in the occupied dwelling, all that there. And of course, you don't got no bond, but you need to figure out the little money that you got saved up is you going to get a lawyer with that, or is you going to try to fight and get a bond and bond out with that. Because you might have 10,000 to your name, 5,000, no thousands, a couple hundred. You probably could have spent that on the run, getting high and just living fast on the run. Because ain't no telling how long you was on the run. A couple weeks, you know what I'm saying? A week or two, 10 days. You probably spent out. You probably had 1,500 to your name, 5 bands. And you paid people to hide you and stuff like that. Rentals, clothes, whatever you needed. Weed, pills, lean, whatever you need. You spent out. A new gun. And you spend out, you ain't got no money. So you got to get a public defender. And your partner got a 6-figure lawyer. He coming in there strong. He coming in there like he mean the business, like he want to go home, like he innocent. That's how he coming in there. You coming in with a lawyer provided by the state, and you probably going to be mean mugging. So that ain't going to help you. So you need to learn from AR Ab. You probably going to be mean mugging, and, you know, you got to put that little sad face on. You got to put that meaning. You got to put that little innocent face on. Or they can have so much evidence, and you like, hey, nigga, I'm taking the plea anyway. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm caught. They got too much. I know I ain't gonna beat this case. So don't get tricked by the hype of your case. If you know, if your lawyer telling you that they got too much evidence and you know it ain't no way out, and they come with a plea and it ain't 40 years, it ain't 50 years, it ain't life without parole, you better take that duh. If it's 30, take that duh. If you know you guilty and you know it's too much evidence and ain't no fighting room, ain't no wiggle room, if it's 25, you take that duh. You eat that duh. If it's 35, you eat that duh. You 30, you 31, you come out 60. If it's fed, you do 85% of that. You know what I'm saying? They run all your other charges concurrent. If they come with a plea where they drop a gun charge or they drop discharge or attempted murder charge, and yeah, because Dolph brother's still alive, who's to say he'll come to court? So you could get that charge dropped. So you'll wear the murder charge and you'll do the 25, the 35, or whatever, the 40, and you just try to do programs and bust it down like that. And you do about 30 and you come home on good behavior. You get everything you need to get, and yeah, and you live your end of your life when you come home, 55, 60, 65, if you get found guilty, if they got too much evidence. You don't want to take it to trial and you know they got too much evidence and you know you're guilty and they give you 70 years, 80 years, 60 years, they give you football numbers. Yeah, they think you're a linebacker. Yeah, they think you're a time machine. So if you waste the state money, if you waste the feds money, and you take it to trial, now you can't worry about straight drop. You got to worry about yourself. Don't y'all got 2 different lawyers? So you got to worry about yourself. Big 30 say, is every man for himself. Do that apply to you? Is it every man for themselves in Memphis? So if you want to stand tall and keep your name and keep that G code attached to your name, then you may have to do 30, 35, 40. If they don't try to hit you with the life without parole, because who young Dolph is. You see what I'm saying? All the properties that he bought, all the good things that he did. He didn't rap about a lot of violence. Yeah, they're not painting a bad picture about Dolph. The streets gonna say he still did street things, but the real world not really painting Dolph as a bad person because he did so much good. And his rap's not really that 100% violent. It's really about getting money and getting high and stuff like that. It's not really drill, kill. Sell crack, sell heroin. It ain't that. It's just I'm getting money, I'm staying fresh, I'm smoking that good gas, I'm drinking lean, I got your female with me. Yeah, I got a gun on me. That's pretty much it. It ain't really, I step on this, I step on that. I sold this, I sold that. and all that there. Just a little bit of gas. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So his picture that's being painted ain't bad. So you going up against that, and he got a whole family, and he got the community. They already gave him a street name. They could give you life without parole. So you got to be careful. You got to know what you're fighting for. A good plea, or is you innocent? And you want to be free. And Smith, you got to think before you cooperate. If the only person you can tell on is straight Dropp, you're not going to get that much time cut. They're not going to cut that much time because y'all both did it. It's not like a hitman. Y'all was hitman. Y'all got paid for it. So if it was y'all idea and y'all planned everything, and you tell on him that he was the brain of everything, then you're not going to get that much time taken off. You still will do life. You still can do 40 years, 35 years. You got to bring in a big dog. That's the only way it'll work. That's the only way the feds will give you a good deal. You still will get a deal for flipping on straight Dropp, but it ain't going to be no 6ix9ine deal. Yeah, it ain't going to be no Apple deal. It ain't going to be no Apple deal. Not even that. You're not going to get that because y'all just the same. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really no smarter than you. He ain't no bigger than you. He ain't got a whole bunch of rank over you. They know that. So you may get 10 years taken off that. You may get a couple charges taken off that if you do that there. So that really ain't worth destroying your name while you're doing your time. If they just going to take off 10 years, 7 years, 5 years. So you getting 40. You told they took off 10. Now you doing 30. You might as well do the 40. You see what I'm saying? That ain't no good deal. Or you facing 25 to take off 5. Not a good deal to do to destroy your name. Nah. So you got to look at that too. You got to be smart by every move you make. You ain't got nothing but time. You ain't got nothing but time right now. So you got a lot of time to think. Do extra research on your case. Don't just let your lawyer do everything for you. And don't be talking about your case when you in there too. Because everybody going to be talking about you. Everybody going to be wanting to talk to you. Be your friend to learn your case. Because they can get some time. They probably can get a better deal flipping on you. The other inmates in there, they can get a better deal flipping on you than you can get flipping on straight Dropp. Because straight Dropp's just straight Dropp. He not a big heavy hitter. So nah. So yeah, it's all on you like BG third album. So you already know what it is. Go.